Hey y'all, this has been the most inconsistent temperatures and wind in the springtime that I ever remember since I've been farming and paying attention to it. So hopefully the wind noise won't be too bad in this video, but today I'm getting ready to plant some peas and beans with our old International Cyclo air planter. This planter works backwards of the way air seeders are supposed to work, or the way that they do now. Most air planters, seeders are vacuum. I guess some of the air seeders still blow the seed out, but I think they singulate via vacuum. This one singulates by air pressure. It's a positive air pressure planter, that's what they call it. It's got a hydraulically driven fan that sits inside here down underneath the seed tank, which is right here. That's one cool thing I used to enjoy about this back when I was planting soybeans, is you don't have these tiny seed boxes that hold like 100 pounds of seed. You can put a whole bunch of seed in this thing and plant for hours, which don't really matter to me now, but it is kind of cool that I don't have to go dump 4 seed boxes when I change seeds, which I frequently do. This is a soybean drum right here. That's a corn drum, and that's one of the ways. There's 2 ways that you space your seed. One is with the drum, and the other is with the transmission right here. And the way that you change gears on this is not super convenient. It ain't like you just throw it out of gear and move stuff over. You actually have to loosen the tensioner on the chains and switch sprockets, which I don't do all that often. I plant all the beans and peas on the same spacing, and then I'll switch over and plant corn on a different spacing. So I've got these homemade row markers, which is just a piece of pipe that lives on the tractor and never take it off, and then I've got these 2 little pieces of pipe that slide in and out with chains on them, and that's how I space my rows, and it works pretty dang good as long as you're paying attention. So I'm gonna get some crowder peas dumped in the tank and get to planting. One thing I forgot to mention, if you can hear me through these hurricane force winds, this drum, you'll see it here in a minute, it rotates, driven by one of the planter wheels. The air pressure on this drum forces the seeds against these holes, and as this thing rotates, it comes around here to these little rubber tires, which cut the air pressure off to the holes as they go by. And there's a manifold that sets in here for each of the 4 rows, and it, as the seeds drop off of the hole, they fall into that manifold, and the positive air pressure inside that drum blows them out these seed tubes, which there are 4, and down into the planter unit. And that's how this thing works. Pretty simple. unfortunately, I didn't get to plant all the sweet corn that I wanted, because I've only got a handful left, and it was not, when you get down to just a tiny amount left in the drum, it will not consistently pick them up, and you end up with a lot of empty holes. So we don't want to waste the space on a bunch of skips. So I did a good job on this row, started the next one, and it's got down to this. Quit planting consistently, plus I'm on a steep hillside, which don't help seed flow across the holes. But fortunately, I got a new Bag of Remedy. UPS should be dropping it off today. It's pretty expensive, so I try to avoid buying it until I have to have it. We've got a whole lot more plantings left to go. I got all the beans and peas done, and I was gonna make 2 passes with sweet corn. I've got 1 finished, so I don't know. I hadn't decided yet if I'm gonna come back tomorrow and hit this row, this pass, or wait and do next week. But either way, we'll get her. This is a bi-weekly thing for me. Beans and peas every 2 weeks. And we try to run it right up until we're picking the last, right at frost. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Maybe it'll be less windy next time.